Hello YouTube, it's 2T, we're back. Channel update. Been a while, crocodile. Many thanks to all the new subs and all that malarkey and spalarkey. And I hope we're all revved up and all set for the big fat bloke with the red hat coming down the chimney. A couple of weeks time. I've got a few nice bits actually. A few nice bits. Not a great deal, not a big swathe. Obviously, Crimbo coming up, everything slows down somewhat. But some nice odds and sods, must admit. A few bits off eBay, a few bits off Facebook, and a little bit of charity shop. Yes, and that's it. We're done then. Not too cold today actually. I've got the heater on in the corner, but it's not that bad. 16.7 degrees Celsius. Yeah, so we'll just crack straight into it. Tube's been a bit quiet of late. I know that the collector of Bleed on today at Leeds, Marriott Town Hall. I hope the guys have a great time there and find some bargains. I probably would have gone, but the usual folk that may have been trundling up there, I've obviously got the plans again. We're in December now, you know, it's not surprising. But yeah, look forward to all the vids and you know, see what everyone's got. We'll crack on anyway. So a bit of charity shop, a bit of Wii. Been a while since I picked up any Wii titles that I needed. Now, two of these I definitely need. The other two I'm not too sure about. I need to double check. I don't keep a running collection of the Wii, to be honest. It's just, you know, 'cause I'm not collecting the full set. It's just bits and bops that I find. All in great condition, all really complete. Like I say, nice condition. Land Rover Ford Off-Road. Yeah, it's not a great title. Endless Ocean. Now it's the second one of these that I think I need. I think I've got this. This is one of them that I'm not too sure about. This is the other one I'm not too sure about, and I believe I've got the cardboard sleeve version of this. But I don't know if this is just that version without the sleeve. I'll have to double check. But it's Lara Croft Tomb Raider Anniversary. And one that's quite nice to get, and I definitely didn't have this one, is Mario Sports Mix. Don't see that one about much, to be honest. You know, especially for a Mario Wii title, you tend to see the same ones. But yeah, not seeing that one knocking about. I'm pretty sure I haven't got that. So Mario and the Ford Off-Road, I don't think I actually have. The other two I may have, I don't know, but I think it's sort of £1 each. So even for the boxes, it's worth it. What was I going to say? Oh, I bought a few bits off. I did get some off CX. Those that may remember, I bought Mighty Number 9, and it was pointed out, and I did realise on the front, just saying it's supposed to come with like a poster and art book, and mine didn't. So I just reordered it off CX, and yeah, I've got the poster and the art book. Did have, yeah. Well, the art book is just, it's, you know, you think of an art book, you kind of think, oh, it's going to be hardback, but it's paper, and there's a poster. So yeah, it's all fully complete. Gone down in price, 12 quid now. So technically, they cost me 3 quid. Because I had to reorder it and take it back, so I lost 3 quid, but... Small beans. Where did I get that from? This is a charity shop. I got confused because there's two versions of this. The Wii version is really good fun actually. It's probably comparable to Mario Kart 8. I wasn't sure on the PS3. I was umming and ahhing about whether to take the CX, but I thought, you know what, I'll just keep it because it only cost me like 3 quid. And it's Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. So the other one, you know, is Transformed. This is a different game to that. So this is the one that's got Shenmue, Somebody Migo, Alex Kidd. Say Shenmue, Ryu, however you pronounce it. Monkey Ball Ed, Knuckles, and you know all the usual. What's it? So yeah, I just thought I had it, and I thought, well, it's probably, I know it's quite a, you know, decentish game. I thought there might be a tenner in it at CEX. I think there's probably a little bit more than that, but I don't have it on the PS3, so I thought I'd just keep it. There's no real point. I nearly bought today Bravely Default's the second edition, like a big collector's edition, 40 quid. From CEX, but I thought, nah, just leave it. I've still got my eye on a few N64 items, if and when they turn up, you know. But I'm hoping. So, with that in mind, we won't actually. We'll go to Facebook. So on the Galaxy Sega page, I'm sure it was Galaxy Sega. Yes, it wasn't the other one, the Retro Realm. Oh, well done to Scott Brand. I'll put a link to his channel. One of the admins on Galaxy Sega he's got a YouTube channel, Sega Zombie. As the name suggests, it's probably a lot of Sega stuff. I'm pretty sure he collects. I don't know if I'm Retro Ran. I've seen him picking up other stuff. I know he picks up Amstrad and that. So Scott, if you're watching, it'd be good to see something else other than Sega from you. No effect, you know, like Sega, but it'd be nice to sort of see some of your Amstrad stuff as well. And you'd be surprised at how many weirdos actually like Amstrad like yourself. Novabug springs to mind. Anyway, I digress as always. Off of the Sega forum, there was a chap there, and I forget his name now, and I should have noted it. He had these two games and another item. All reproductions. He was upfront enough to sort of say, look, these are repos, or not repro. I suppose technically reproductions, but one of them never got released. So Scott picked up a particular item from him for the 32X, which I don't think ever got a release. It's kind of like, you know, come on, Stu, an unreleased title, and they basically create packaging for it and stuff like that. I can't think of the word. It's that anyway. So he got one of them, and I got the other two bits off of this chap. So one of them is a repo, and one of them is a hack, if you like. So we'll go with the repo. And to be honest, it's in nice nick. This game is ridiculously expensive to buy legit. I wasn't too fussed. I mean, to be honest, other than the manual, which is a bit meh, the cart, excuse me, and the case are fine. And it's Pulseman. So if I held that up and I said to you, I've got Pulseman, you wouldn't probably be able to tell. But it's quite a decent copy, if you like. I paid probably just below the going rate. I think it's 30 quid for these two games, which is there and thereabouts. I think this might be a little bit cheaper now with Christmas coming up. Obviously, you know, people trying to shift stuff on. But yeah, it's about there. I had to swap the case over on this one. There's a big chunk missing out the bottom, so I think it's from your good mate Daz. Cons Deloro. Ages ago, he sent me some football games, some sports games on the Japanese Genesis, Japanese Mega Drive. So I've obviously just reused one of the cases for this. Like I said, everything always find a use for stuff like that. And then the other one, which like I say is like a fan hack. I don't know if it's a fan hack actually. No, it's not a fan hack. 'Cause it's not a hack from anything. The word and the terminology will come to me once I finish this video. Essentially, anyway, this is a Chinese game. It borrows bits from sound effects from, I think, Streets of Rage 2. I've played it a little bit, not massively. There is no translation for this, so it's a Chinese-only release. It's a side-scrolling hack and slash. So right up, Rob, whose name I forgot, which is not Triple Chino 7. 2D Rob, Champion 2D Rob. Fucking brains fried. And this is the first pint, by the way. So I'm only halfway through it. Champion 2D Rob, who is what is it? Run, fight and right. Run, fight and right. Run, right and fight specialist. He's probably got this. I'm pretty sure he probably knows about it anyway. Now, I'm going to completely butcher this name. Shu Hun Feng Yun Zhuan, also known as Beneath the Clouds, or there is another name for it as well. and I can't remember what I found. There's 3 names for this. So the Chinese name is Shu Hung Feng Yun Juan, or Beneath the Clouds. It was called something else as well. I can't think. Yeah, by Never Ending Soft, 1999. Yeah, it's a funky little side-scrolling beat 'em up, I tell ya. And as the sort of blurb suggests, bit of golden axe, knights around, and sound effects from Streets of Rage 2 you're going to love. There you go, look. Hold that there for a bit so you can have a butcher's. But it's a really decent little side-scroller. I mean, the cart and the manual ain't up too much because, again, there's nothing to go on. It is what it is. Now, I've replaced the case on this, but also I printed off another cover. This is just paper off my printer. It's not even on glossy paper, so it was just more of a test. So I think I'm going to buy a pack of glossy paper and redo this because it's come out really good, actually. But the one it came in, and one you probably may know it or maybe more recognisable. I think I prefer the one I've printed off rather than this one, and it's this style. So you can see the box is absolutely fucking mud. It's cheap plastic as well. I mean, it's horribly cheap. It doesn't close properly. It has like a lip. See the gaps? Like a lip on it and stuff. Yeah, it's not a very good. So that's going in there. I just thought I'd show you, because obviously people may recognise it more from that cover rather than the other one, but I do prefer that one. Now this one, because I was looking for another for this to print off again, just so it's a little bit better, even like because that's on glossy paper. And this was done by some guy a few years back now. It's his own version, if you like, you know, sort of own cover version, and I think it's absolutely belting, really good. But yeah, this is a good. It is a really decent side scroller. You can't. Again, I think it was a chap who did this. Well, again, I can't think where I've got it from. I followed some sort of forum trail or something or other. But the word on the street was, in terms of the actual game itself, because people are saying, you know, can we translate it? Apparently, it's in some very weird Chinese dialect. It's really hard to sort of easily translate. So you can't. I don't know what the gist of the story is. Probably someone's been kidnapped. You've got to go and save the princess, and that's it. It's usually how these things work, isn't it? But the context of the story doesn't really matter. But it has got some really cool little cutscenes after each level, so it would be nice to know what the gist of the story is. Yeah, so, God, I bet it's gone right through me. As I say, for them two, 30 bones. About the going rate-ish, but obviously posted as well. So, you know, probably cost a chap £5 to post them two, no, something like that. So, you know, less than 15, £12.50 or whatever you want to call it. I had a bit in my PayPal, so I thought, well, yeah, why not? I mean, it would be nice to have Postman legit, but that's not going to happen. So it's a make way, you know. Well, it looks all right on the shelf, I think. It's the old Japanese Mega Drive collections, sort of slightly grown. Okay, they're not legit ones. Well, one of them isn't. The other one you'd never be able to buy anyway if you wanted to. Right, eBay. N64. We're getting close. We are getting close. How many did I say? And I forgot now. Hang on a sec. I knew I'd forget. Come on, wake up. I need. Okay. Right. Got two games here. One of them, not that rare. I haven't seen it on CX. I've seen neither of these on CX. But the price off of eBay, it's like, you know what? I might as well just get it. I've got it now. They're not. It's not extortionate. The second one actually was a bit of a billy bargain. But with these two now, it takes me down to 4 UK, pal, right? That's not including the 3 Australian exclusive, so Aussie only releases. But with these two now, it takes me down to 4 for the whole set. So first up is NBA Pro 98. Again, it's nothing special. There are box versions of this online. I paid £5 for that, posted, delivered, whatever you want to call it. Great condition, can't moan. You know what I mean? I think it's probably only a couple of quid cheaper off of CEX. They've got £2.50 postage. Before you know it, and I could be waiting another year for that to turn up. So I just thought, bite the bullet. This only turned up today. This comes from the Netherlands. So this is a strange one. Because if you search for the game and you don't put in the year, you end up getting the earlier version of it, which is, you know, more. It's more common. I wouldn't say it's everywhere, but it's way easily obtainable than this one is. So I was watching this. I was watching a copy of this again from the continent. It may have been Italy or Germany. It could even have been Holland again. I can't remember. And it went bin and gone anyway. And this is the early days, and we probably need about 30 more games. And then I went back and obviously checked for this again a month ago or so, and a lot of the carts were 25 quid, 30-ish quid. I thought, bloody hell, they've cottoned on to, obviously it's somewhat rarity. Again, I've never seen this one CEX. Knowing my luck, after this video there'll be fucking box versions of it on there. And obviously that goes for the 4 that I need. So the 4 that I've got left, I've only ever seen one appear on CEX, and I bloody missed it, as in missed out buying it, which really pissed me off because I think I had it in my car and something happened and I came back, and when you go to those that have done CEX website, when you go to check out, it will just nullify the item, and it's really annoying. So anyway, the game in question is Supercross 2000. So when you search for Supercross or Supercross N64 or Nintendo 64, and you don't, or even if you do put a 2000, you tend to see more Jerry McGrath Supercross, which is on the cubes, on the PS2. It's that, the same title that was just spewed across multiple formats. You don't see many of these. So this like I said, this come from the Netherlands, and I did check the code at the bottom here, just below the NUS one. So not yet the bottom NUS one, because I know that in terms of, so this is NUS NXP EUR. So I think the P donates that it's in English, I think. But I checked ones that claim they're English and it's the same code. Because there are ones on there that have said for, like, say, for 30 quid, and none of them seem to be any different to anything else. So I had no other, I didn't think it would be anything any different. Yeah, and it's from this guy here. So I bought. What did I buy something else from him? And it's probably another sports title, I think, of that chap. So NBA Pro 98 was a £5. That was £6 for, I think it's just over a tenner delivered. And so it's not, that's not that bad. So I've got 4 left. Madden NFL 99, which doesn't appear. I've got NBA in the Zone 2000. So Madden I've never seen in CX. NBA in the Zone 2000 never seen in CX. Rampage 2 World Tour I have seen in CX. That's the one I missed out on, which really pissed me off. And Shadowgate 64, which I don't think CX carry, bizarrely enough. So NBA in the Zone I can buy. I can get that now. Cart only 12 quid. NFL I can probably get for 15, less than 20 quid maybe. Rampage 2, there's a few on there. There's a few on the bid side I'm looking at. Buy it now is probably around 20, 30 odd quid, which is more than CEX. But like I say, Rampage 2 is probably, it's more prevalent. Probably in terms of what people would buy, you know, people are probably more. I'll keep looking up there because that's where the list is. People are more inclined to probably buy Rampage 2 back in the day than they were Madden NFL 99. And then Shadowgate 64. I've talked about that one numerous times before. Could be very contentious. I could probably cheat, if you like, and buy an Italian cart only or a German cart only, and it probably cost me £5. Right? That is a game. That's the PAL version of the game. It's not UKV, it won't be in English, so the English versions are very expensive, 200 plus quid easily, and they tend to be more box ones as well. Don't see many loose UKV loose carts of that, and then we just fall down to the 3 Australian exclusives. I'm going to read them out from here, which is Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball, about 30 quid actually, that's obtainable. And then the 2 big massive hitters that are on the N64, Snowball Kids 2 and StarCraft 64. So where do I draw the line in terms of, you know, on the collection point? For me, I think what I'm going to do is going to go, right, I'm just going to hit the ones that were you could only buy in the UK. A bit like I did with the Cube. This is a UK release library. If at some point down the line I manage to acquire the other 3, great. But I'm not going to bust the bank to get them, you know. I'm sure I did see Snowball Kids 2 at Play Manchester, and it was only 160 odd quid, which sounds a lot of money, but that was really good. And with hindsight, I probably should have tried to buy that. But it don't matter. It's, you know, life goes on. We'll not stop spinning. So that's kind of the plan. So realistic for me, I'm thinking I need 4 games for the full set. Hopefully, because I haven't even gone through it all afterwards just to double check everything that matches up. So I could be a couple short. I could be, you know, adding games in that I think I've got that I haven't got, or vice versa. So we shall see. I'd say 4 games. Would it be before this year? Probably not. I think depends. I say, I've got, you know, with Christmas coming up, money gets a bit tight, so we'll see. But then, I say that, and then I've gone and spent 25 quid on this. But do you know what? For the price, I couldn't leave it there. I really couldn't. And it's amazing. It's turned up today, so I paid for it early in the week. Excuse me. Right. So this is from it's from eBay. But it was highlighted from Steve Redraw 444, my man in Japan. His sort of group that you know, Japanese retro gaming market or discount market. They keep changing the name. It's that one anyway. There's a chap on there. I'm sure he's an English guy. John Hall, he you know what he does, which I quite like actually, because you know not all of us have got time to sort of sit and troll. And I think guys on Galaxy Sega do this as well. But if he sees something that he thinks is a good price that he's probably already got, because obviously he's not going to put it on there and let someone else buy it, he'll post it, say this is a great price. Well, it's just right place, right time, a bit like the booter. And he posted this item or linked this item saying, "What a bargain!" And you know, he sort of gives you a sort of snapshot of the eBay, and I thought, I've been looking at that game for a while. You know, just if it popped up the right price, you know, where it might be. So I obviously opened the eBay link and thought, Jesus Christ, that is a good price. Did a quick sort of tally against what everyone else is asking, and it was probably half price. It probably was about half price. So shit you not. Subsequently, the guy who's selling these has listed quite a few of the nice items. I don't know if he's ran out. I might drop him a message saying, "Have you got any more?" Because obviously, I was wanted to wait until this turned up to make sure A, it turned up, and B, it wasn't a repo. You know, so he used a stock photo, but he's sending out copies. It's not. At least I don't think it is. It looks absolutely legit to me. Excuse me, dribbling everywhere. So my nose is starting to go. So. No. The game in question is, and this didn't get a PAL release on the Mega Drive. I don't think it got released. I think it's only Japanese only. And it is the New Zealand story. In wonderful condition. I mean, 25 quid for this is an absolute fucking steal. All there in absolutely spankaroonie. 1990. So the New Zealand story has a weird sort of nostalgia place with me, because this was one of the games that was released with the backpack on the Amiga. Excuse me, I have to keep apologising for that. So I've got a lot of fond memories playing on my mate John's Amiga. Now, I wasn't really aware of its sort of history in terms of releases and conversions, etc. So from the sort of Japanese Mega Drive game, this was the arcade game, but I think it's like the prototype version of the levels. It's slightly different to all the other home releases in terms of its level design. So when it was first released on the Amiga, it didn't do too well. It wasn't until they packed it in with a backpack that it really gained popularity. And I don't think I've got it. And the other one is the PC Engine version. I don't think I've got the PC Engine version, which I would love to have. I don't think I've got it anyway. But yeah, it's quite a would say hidden gem. I would probably say hidden gem on any system. It's an absolute fucking brilliant game. I've got it on the NES, and then weirdly on the American at Nintendo, it's called something like Kiwi Whacker or something weird like that. But I say, 25 quid posted, absolutely superb. So I'm going to message the guy now when we finish this to say, look, have you got anything else? Because I said I just wanted to be 100% sure that what come through was what it said, because the prices are just you can't knock the guy at all. Yet to play it, obviously. This will be going to the Retron, but yeah, a very unique say you wouldn't, unless you knew it was only released in Japan, you wouldn't really know about it. You don't see it a great deal. So that's it, guys. We are done. I'm not going to say I've got nothing that's in the pipeline. I'll just see what crops up. There may be a Christmas video, that's, you know, something of that ilk at some point, perhaps. But we shall see. We shall see what occurs, what funds we have available. So yeah, take it easy and have a good time. Have a good time. I don't know where that come from. Take it easy, YouTube. I'll see you in a bit. Bye bye.